What's happening, everybody? This is Mike at Mike's Total Dragon Channel, and I got to start this video off by saying I'm a fool. I'm such a fool. I have been so wrong about the absolute DC books. I was so wrong. I was so wrong about Absolute Batman, and today I'm so wrong about Absolute Wonder Woman. But I don't, and here's the thing is I don't know if I've ever been more happy to be wrong, because both of these books that I thought was going to be terrible, that I thought was just going to be, you know, edgy, over the top, mean books, you know, books that they were going to try to make ironically cool, you know, have been proven to be anything but. So I'm incredibly happy to be proven wrong about my take. Wonder Woman today, I just finished it up, and I couldn't have enjoyed it any more than what I did. My main criticism of the Absolute Universe is, with these characters, with you taking away, you know, in the case of Wonder Woman, the Amazons, Themyscira, her mother being the Queen Hippolyta, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, the Golden Lasso of Truth, Invisible Jet. You know, how is this even still the same character? You know, that was my main criticism. You've stripped away everything that makes these characters the character, and you're slapping the name on them when they bear no relation to what previously came before. And that was my main criticism, and that was my main thought about Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman. And wow, I couldn't have been more wrong. Absolute Wonder Woman, even though she has, you know, doesn't have any of those things I mentioned, she still is the same character at heart. So I've got it set up. So let's go ahead and thumb through it a little bit. Here we go. Here's the cover. Kelly Thompson is on as the writer. A fellow by the name of Hayden Sherman. I'm unfamiliar with him, so I didn't know what to expect. If I've seen any of his art, it's not anything that I remember. But after this issue, he's definitely made a name for himself. This opening page right here is really good. I like it. It's a kind of like a map of the city, you know. So let's turn this, because you can see like it's sitting in the rack, and you see this little insert right here of where it's sitting in the rack with regards to other stuff. Then we've got the first page opening up. We have some guys, looks like news reporter team. They see a UFO, what they think it is, and then from the UFO descends a basically army of flying creatures. And then we've got this incredible page here. Wonder Woman shows up. God, these pages are just so powerful. So much action here. And the way he captures it, you know, you've got your little small panels like here, and then the bigger panel right here and up here in the top. And they're not your traditional like grid panels, straight up and down, you know, left to right. But this one, you know, is like a quarter circle. And same with this one. This one is a quarter circle with two smaller, you know, panels in the middle of it. Then you have this bubble circle or bubble panel right here. So all in all, the layout and the design of the pages is just beautiful. And that continues throughout the book. This is kind of a little brief introduction of Wonder Woman. We see that she's a magic user, which is not something that we normally associate with her. She does have magical artifacts and has a background in you know, coming from a magic realm or whatever you want to call it, but she is not in herself magic. Then we get to the origin part, and again, more of these brilliant page layouts. These designs here, you know, we've got Circe right here, who's in prison on an island with the island up top, and Circe kind of slaving away here. And it's this circle panel right here, this page right here, it almost puts me in the mindset of we're viewing this in a crystal ball. Like these two panels right here would be the thing that holds the crystal ball up, and that's what allows us to see, you know, some of the story. Maybe that's just me, but that's the first thing I thought of right here. When I see Circe, a sorceress, I thought of a crystal ball. So we see here that Apollo has brought baby Diana to Circe on this island. Circe, not really known for her mothering nature, and kind of has no interest in the baby. But then when the snake goes to attack Diana, baby Diana grabs it and throws it away, and that gets Circe's interest. So now we just kind of see a little bit about the journey of baby Circe, or baby Diana, and Circe raising the child. And he uses these panels here, these long panels, these long shots, as like a progression of time. And in the dialogue, we see plenty of things try to kill us. There's no overwhelming force of creatures bent on her destruction as I'd feared. She had a quality that softened even the most treacherous beasts. And I don't just mean the little creatures and demons and lost souls that drifted to her. So that tells us right there that even in this hell dimension, or this hell island, or whatever it is, raised by a woman that's not her mother and not surrounded by Amazons, Diana still possesses an incredible amount of compassion. She reads this book, "This boy's hurting the tree. I don't like it." She possesses this compassion and empathy. You know, it's just an inherent part of who she is. And we've got some more scenes of Circe raising the child. Then we cut back to today, right now, the present. Wonder Woman addresses this army guy. She tells him to evacuate. These demons are attacking. Diana tells that this demon, this world, is under my protection. She summons her mystical flying skeleton horse. And here's another instance where she does a bit of magic. It's kind of brief on dialogue. There's not a lot of, you know, banter. There's not a lot of, you know, thought bubbles or monologue, whatever you want to call it. A lot of the story is told to us in action through panels and pages. We get to see that Diana here is curious about her heritage, wants to know more about where she comes from. She approaches Circe about that. And one of the caveats when baby Diana was dropped off is that she being Circe, would not be able to mention the word Amazon. That word was banned. So Diana had to learn about her heritage and learn about the Amazons on her own. And she was able to approach Cersei with that word and ask her what they did and what her basically what her you know, I'm from the Amazons, what is their role in life? And Cersei tells her the Amazons had a job to do. They protected the world above from the oldest of monsters, which want to only feast on it. So Diana, by admitting she's an Amazon and embracing her heritage, begins her journey. As we see right here, she states, "I am Diana of Themyscira, last of the Amazons, daughter of Cersei, princess of Hell, witch of the Wild Isle. And you will not have this world while I still draw breath." Just what a great shot right there. So I guess this is her. I don't know if it's the lasso of truth per se, because although she does kind of dig into this little bag here, she pulls this out. It looks more like when you see Doctor Strange summon the Crimson Bands of Saturak, or how that's pronounced. But that is, and then here's the page DC has in their books today, a memoriam to John Cassidy, who passed away. I want to say it was last month or earlier this month. A great artist. But that is absolute Wonder Woman number 1. And this is the first book I read this week. I haven't read any of my other books this week, which normally I read them in order of books that I save the books I'm looking forward to. I save them for last. However, this one right here, I just had to find out what it was all about. And I'm glad I read it first, because it was just an incredible story, and I don't have didn't have any of it spoiled for me. So be warned that if you watch this video, there's spoilers in here. But all in all I can say is this is yet another winner for the DC Absolute line, and I highly recommend anyone gets a chance to pick it up today. If it is sold out, wait for the second printing. That's all I can tell you, because it will definitely be worth the wait. So until next video, you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.